Today's adventure is going to be a park hopping day at Walt Disney World. As the recording of this Monday, February 12th, 2024. It's 9:20, rope drop was at 9. And I have a special guest who has never been to a Disney park ever. You want to give a hint on who you are?
Nerd.
You've never been to a Disney park in your whole life?
Never.
You just want to be known as Nerd or Nerd Locations?
Nerd Locations.
Nerd.
But that was my hint.
That was a hint. You just basically just told everyone who you are.
I gave it away.
You gave it away. But you suggested, hey, I'm in town and never been to a Disney park. Let's go to Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. That's what we're going to do.
I thought there was no better person that has to show me around for the first time than you. And I'm pumped. We're here at the Magic Kingdom already. Ready to rock?
Ursula 331. Yeah, 33 is a number. Yesterday was 33 years since the implosion of the City Hall in downtown. We covered that. Also, it's very busy out here. You picked a time to be here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna walk it. Look at that. Look at everyone in droves getting on the tram over there. We're just gonna bypass that and walk up to Transportation Ticket Center. Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. Nerd Locations.
Hey, hey.
Gonna be your first. I have not been to a Disney park with someone who is not experienced in the ways of the Disney park in a long time. So it's gonna be kind of fun.
I've never been to a Disney park, Disneyland, Disney World, Disney anything. When I was growing up, we had Carowinds up the street, and my mom and dad was like, that's your Disney World. So that was my experience. But I thought, I'm gonna be in Orlando, I wanna see Disney, I gotta hook up with Adam.
We're doing it. So I'm gonna show you the ropes. We're not gonna do everything. We're not gonna get it all done in one day, but we're gonna do a little bit of Magic Kingdom, a little bit of Hollywood Studios, because you have a love of old Hollywood. I think you're gonna like Studios.
You got us some coffee?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's do this. I'm inviting you to join me and Nerd Locations.
Shall you?
And because there were so many people waiting for the tram, I thought about it. It'd be kind of neat, since you've never taken the tram, to take the tram. Maybe we'll take it on the way out back to my car to go over to Studios, but there were so many people waiting for it. I think it'd be way quicker for us to walk, but I want you to take the tram. So we're either gonna take it back over to my car, maybe when we get to Studios, you gotta do the tram, and you gotta do the monorail.
I'm all about it, but I thought we were gonna run like Rusty and Clark.
Now, because you're a big metal and punk rock guy, you're even wearing a Motorhead shirt, I want to introduce you to the one and only Heavy Metal Mickey. And I call him that because he's made of metal.
That makes complete logical sense.
Doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Metal Mickey.
Heavy Metal Mickey.
Heavy Metal Mickey.
Now, I've never tried to pick him up, so I don't know how heavy he is, but I figure he's probably pretty hefty. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll take the ferry boat across. That way you can see a couple different experiences, and we'll take the monorail out. So what's your first thought of seeing the castle across the lagoon over there? First impression?
I don't think I've processed it yet, because I've seen that image my whole life so many times. I don't think I even feel like it's real yet.
A lot of people. All right, the grand reveal is happening. Also, I ended up getting lightning lane, so we're going to do a couple little like walk on to a few things. Again, we're not going to do everything in the park, but I want to show a few key things. There it is, your first view of the train station. What are your thoughts?
I'm pretty blown away, actually. As a guy who loves pop culture, this is the epicenter of pop culture.
So this is it, man. You're walking into Magic Kingdom and Main Street, USA for the first time ever. You did it.
This is a moment.
It's a moment.
This is a moment.
You've always wanted to be here, and now you are.
Always wanted to come, and here I am, and I'm pretty speechless so far.
Does the castle live up to your expectations, seeing the castle there? What's your thoughts on the castle, seeing it for the first time ever in person?
My mind is blown, Adam. And, like, the whole area is blown. I'm looking at everything, but the castle is crazy to me. But you told me last night, and I never knew this, that this castle and the one in Disneyland are named two different things.
Two different films.
So which one is this?
This is Cinderella. The one at Disneyland in Anaheim is Sleeping Beauty Castle. So this is twice, give or take, about twice the size. Not quite, but about twice the size of Anaheim's castle. Parade coming through. Liver Lips doing a little parade. Crowd control through here. Doing a good job. Liver Lips. I know you got a little free time right now, so you're coming out here, helping the cast members, making sure the crowd control's under control. Good to see you, Liver Lips. Good to see you. Your first ride. We are happening. Your first ever Disney attraction. Here we go. We're in the back. Woo! David Jones is mine.
Yes.
You're doing it.
Love it.
You're now being initiated. This is one of my favorite attractions. Train going by. Look at that. It's a magic moment. Look at that. Train going by over there. And look over that way, you'll be able to see the castle. Isn't that awesome? There's a goat right here who wants to say hello.
Here we go.
Hands up. Success, man. Your first one. Done.
One down. That was fantastic. One down.
One down, a few more to go. Like I said, we won't do everything, but we'll get a lot of stuff done after this.
Disney, with innocence, is now gone. I'm a Disney Parker, officially.
Now we ended up getting Lightning Lane. You see the Ascension, that was us up there. We ended up getting Lightning Lane, which was $27 a person for the day for park hopping for here in Studios. So this was part of Lightning Lane. Pirates is part of Lightning Lane. Also sprung for an additional $20 per person to do Tron, but the timing of that is at 2:55 to 3:55. But we want to get over to Studios before the last show for Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular at 4:30. Check with two different guest services. They can't adjust it to earlier, so we might not be able to do Tron. If you had to pick Tron or Indy, what would you go with?
I'm an Indiana Jones guy, man. All the way.
All right.
Temple of Doom, Crystal Skull, Raiders of the Lost Ark, even the new one I like.
So we'll have to do Tron another time,
yeah,
and then go over to Indy. But you did it. You did your first one.
On a scale of 1 to Walt Disney, this was a 9.7 for me.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I made it up just now.
All right, heading around. Also, we noticed the Golden Oak Outpost over there is closed at the moment. Adventureland. When you think of Golden Oak, what do you think of?
I think of Golden Oak Studios out in the desert of California. We actually went to, you and I and Scott on Tap went to the Golden Oak tree. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, where gold was discovered in California the first time.
Like last summer, I think we went, or the summer before.
Now I will say, Lightning Lane does save a little bit of time. That's the standby right here. So Lightning Laneage going in now makes it a little bit easier. Drop in. Your first official Disney ride. Big Thunder was more of like a coaster, so your first official animatronic ride. First thoughts?
I've never seen so many animatronics in one place, in sync in my life. Got a little smattering of water, which was nice on a like this. So, on a scale of 1 to Walt Disney, this one gets a 9.
Wow.
9.85.
I still don't understand the rating ratio, but that sounds really like it's a good one. Wow. A 9.
Walt would be the 10.
Okay.
So 9.7585.
So you liked it.
I love it.
All right, kind of a win in Rome moment. I have ordered 2, one for myself, one for Nerd Locations, a little orange swirl, a little citrus swirl from the Orange Bird is complimentary right over here. This is kind of a staple when it comes to WDW, and you like orange treats?
Orange treats, yes.
So I got one of these. The Orange Bird is going to hand deliver it to you when it's prepared. I have mobile ordered.
I've learned not to.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So I accidentally ordered the orange. Cast member's like, you want citrus swirls? Like, oh yeah, so she making us some citrus swirls right there. You're about to have mind blown right there soon. All right, thank you so much. Citrus swirl. Cheers right there. We got to get the spoons over here. Like it? Yes? You getting a brain freeze already?
Not yet.
Oh, watch out. The stepsisters are coming through here right now. Oh, okay. Well, have a good one. Mike kind of resembles a volcano the way. Oh, you just like devoured it.
Absolutely.
What did
delicious.
you compare it to? What did you compare it to?
A creamsicle on steroids. I'm not sure if that's even a treat anymore, but when I was a kid, there was an ice cream called creamsicle.
Oh yeah.
Orange and vanilla.
Yeah, so a creamsicle on what?
From a scale of 1 to Walt Disney, I give this a solid 9.
All right, we're gonna head around the back of the castle and then possibly over to Tomorrowland. We have a lightning lane, I think, for 1:30 for Mansion, and then after that, we're gonna head over to Studios. So we got like an hour and a half till our next lightning lane. We can't book another one where the lightning lanes are stacked, so we're just gonna do some non-lightning lane and then lightning lane Mansion and then over to Studios. There it is, a little for posterity there, your first ride ever. Look at that. The photo pass turned out pretty good. Cast member took our photo in front of Big Thunder Mountain. We're in line now for Autopia East, Tomorrowland Raceway, Speedway. And then we're gonna jump on the People Mover after that, I think. We're off. I don't know how good of a driver you are, but I'm gonna find out.
How fast does this thing go?
The pedal to the metal.
Days of Thunder right here.
Days of Thunder, guys.
I'm a bad driver, Adam.
Both of us crammed in here. This is a tight squeeze. You're all over the place.
I think that citrus thing got me a little intoxicated.
Oh, the citrus, you got a
Sugar high.
little sugar high off the citrus swirl, or off the citrus swirl. So in all the years that you've watched up online, like all the Disney programs, did you ever see any of these in all the old TV specials and stuff?
I think I remember Cars, but I didn't really. I thought in my head they were go-karts. The castle, Main Street, and the first ride, and all the animatronics, the citrus. Now I'm in a race car at Disney World. What am I doing? This is crazy. The happiest place on earth. I think they want to race over here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they want. I don't know if they
Show
want
what you got.
Yeah, let's see.
What was Tom Cruise's name in the race movie?
Cole Trickle.
In Days of Thunder. Cole.
Cole Trickle.
Put the pedal to the metal, Cole. Let's do this.
Here we go.
Go, 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 go. We're gonna do the People Mover next, right there. We're gonna get a little bird's eye up on Tomorrowland. You're just like weaving in and out. I don't think it's your fault though. I think it's the car's fault.
I would do this all the time.
I need a chiropractor after you're behind the wheel though. Literally, my spine needs to be realigned.
You're gonna need a back adjustment. If you ain't rubbing, you're not racing, right?
Am I Robert Duvall?
You're Robert Duvall.
Yes!
Rubbing is racing.
All right, People Mover next. You did it. Oh, heads up. Oh, you're not supposed to bump. It's so loud though. They just said don't strike the car in front of us. It's your first time though. We got to get you a first visit button, by the way. The cast member, we're loading in there. He goes, what's the theme of today's video? I go, oh, it's his first time at Disney Park. He said, get you a Disney first visit button. You got to do that.
I am so into the first day visit button.
Get yourself a little souvenir.
I think I just gave that woman whiplash though. But it's alright.
She's fine.
I think it's alright. Do they really give out buttons?
Yes, they give out buttons. People Mover going by, also known as the TTA, Tomorrowland Transit Authority. Hello, 2 of us. Gotta go through here, then up, The moving walkway is not moving. We gotta. Sometimes this is moving, and sometimes it's just standing still. So yeah, we almost got like another Beastie Boys angle right here.
This is the TT.
There's the rockets there, the Astro Orbiter high above Tomorrowland. Space Mountain. It's like a 75-minute wait. I don't think we're gonna do that. And it just means you gotta come back one day to ride Tron. But you're not gonna be able to do it today. It means you gotta make another visit one day.
I'm all the way into it. All the way ready to come back.
Once you start down the Disney train, no turning back.
You know what you're missing, but once you do it,
right,
you can't give it up.
You don't know what you're missing, but once you do it once, no turning back now.
I am a self-proclaimed Disney Parker now. I don't even know what that means.
I like that. You're not really a big super scary roller coaster guy, right?
No, I don't like the big extreme coasters. Even this is more my style than that.
You like the people mover more than coasters?
Probably. I don't like to have my neck out of line and my back ridge.
So Big Thunder's kind of the extent of it? Big Thunder Mountain we did?
I did enjoy Big Thunder Mountain a lot. That's about my roller coaster wheelhouse would be that one.
And this is actually how dark it is in here. It's very dark in here. We're going through the nether regions of Space Mountain. And you can see, they say don't go towards the light, but we're heading towards the light right over there. Going towards the light.
My first time here in Space Mountain was Ric Flair.
Ric Flair?
Ric Flair introduced me to Space Mountain, and I actually, as a kid, thought that's where he lived. So Adam, I have an impression. I'm also an impressionist.
You're an impressionist?
See if you know who this is.
Oh gosh. All right, heading over into Fantasyland proper, if you will. Now, have you ever heard of an attraction called It's a Small World?
I have heard of It's a Small World, but I have no idea what to expect in It's a Small World.
You asked me if it was a coaster.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a roller coaster.
So all these years of seeing It's a Small World promoted on the Disney channels and TV specials, you thought it was a coaster.
Yeah, a coaster, but it's not a coaster.
No, it's a slow-moving dark ride on a boat similar to Pirates.
Let's go check it out.
Let's see how the wait time is. It's all about the wait times.
Remember, passengers traveling in your heart rate and prepare all of your luggage before boarding. Thank you.
Yeah, you're about to have this song in your head for the rest of the day after this like 10 or 15-minute boat ride through It's a Small World. It really is a small world after all. Now we ended up giving an estimate on how long it was going to take to get on here. Exactly 35 minutes minus 33 minutes until we sat down. I was noticing on the ride itself there was a couple animatronics that weren't working. Not a lot, but there was like one or two that usually I will see when you kind of go through, but I didn't see the there was one that was like usually a character's on one of the horses, and there's also the guy that's got the boomerang next to his dog. I didn't see the guy with the boomerang next to the dog. And the very last room, which is the Ferris wheel room, got stuck in there for a while because the boats were all back up. So we definitely have the song etched in our head for the rest of the day. We're gonna have that, definitely have that song memorized the rest of the time frame. All right, I think now we can start heading over to Haunted Mansion. Now that you know every single lyric to It's a Small World, you can now sing that inside your head for the rest of your existence. You're welcome. Also, how was the ride in comparison to what you thought it was going to be like?
Completely different.
Completely different?
Completely different, but super cool. And you were so accurate when you said that the song would be stuck in my head. I think I know every lyric now. I'm in a trance. I'm in a small world trance.
It's now time for one of the greatest rides in the history of existence. The Haunted Mansion. Hope you're not afraid of ghosts.
I'm not afraid of ghosts.
You're not afraid of no ghosts?
I'm not afraid of no ghosts. Who are you gonna call? Go.
Dan Aykroyd?
So Adam, on a scale of 1 to walk, what is this ride?
Oh, this would be a high 9.
High 9.
Yeah.
Close
A
to
high 9er. Haunted Mansion is textbook, epic Disney personified. You think if Ozzy was here, he would bite the head off of that?
It would have been already gone.
He would have already just taken it off, right?
No bat heads would have survived.
No. And there's Hattie, Hatbox Ghost. All right, Give me your opinion. First time on Haunted Mansion.
I like haunts.
Yeah.
That was totally different than I expected. It's totally awesome haunt. If you've never been to Disney, this is one of my favorites so far.
So far, nice. Okay.
One to Walt. You're right. It's a high 9.
A high 9 on the 1 to Walt scale.
Absolutely. Close to the Walt scale. And you and I, Adam, had our heads torn off by
at the very end, at the very ending of the very end scene after the hitchhiking ghost. It's kind of neat going on something with someone who doesn't really have everything memorized. Like a lot of my friends, including myself, know every little thing about Disney. What did you think of the first ghost you saw in the hallway that has his head like changed and then ended up in the hat box? What'd you think of that guy?
I couldn't tell if it was real, if it was like a projection, but it was spooky.
But did you like it?
Absolutely. I like it. In the first room you walk in when they stretch the room, I've seen that photo before of the girl walking on the tightrope with the alligator.
Yeah.
I don't know where I've seen it, but I've definitely seen that.
I actually have it in my house.
That may be where I've seen it.
And I'm going to purchase myself all 4 of these souvenir pennies. I just got a new penny holder book. Keep these in. There's one. Yeah, I recently purchased, I ordered online, a book that holds like 200, like has a little holder that you slide them into sheets. So I'm going to start collecting these now. I got the Country Bears one recently for the last day of Country Bears closed. And now I got the mansions. I got the 3 hitchhiking ghosts, and then I got all 3 of them there, so I got 4. You got 1, you didn't get all 4, you just got 1.
Yeah, I wanted a souvenir from the Haunted Mansion, and
there you go.
For $1,
can't beat it.
Can't go wrong.
That's right. $1. A ghost will follow you home.
I'm taking a curse home with me.
Ooh, not good. We're gonna head out, but we're gonna pass by Tiana's Bayou Adventure, formerly Splash, before heading back to TTC and then my car and then over to Studios. Okay, we took the ferry boat over. We're gonna take the monorail back to Transportation Ticket Center, get the full experience. Well, moderately full experience. Got the monorail out of the way, got the boat out of the way. Now we just need to do the tram. We'll probably end up doing the tram. Oh, I hear a tram coming through. We're gonna end up doing the tram. We get over to Studios, so you got all 3 transportation devices done. And then we're gonna pop into Hollywood Studios. Also have booked a reservation for Mama Melrose a little later. Need to get a little more caffeine. We thought they were here at the Speedway outside of MK, another Cheersage. But up here it's kind of interesting that inside the Speedway, so it's right outside Magic Kingdom TTC parking lot, they have a lot of old blueprints and photos from when the park was being built. And someone's fueled it up with a little classic car alert here at the Speedway. Again, this is right next to TTC. It was like over here on the side, the old school bumper sticker they have here. Back in the day, like the early 80s. Skyliner's running. Parked over here in 406. Time for a little Hollywood studio. I'm excited to go in here with you because you love old Hollywood.
Absolutely.
Big time love old Hollywood. So you're gonna get it.
I spent several years living in West Hollywood, right on Sunset, so I can't wait to see it.
You're gonna have you're gonna have your memory jarred walking in here.
Let's get on one of these ski lifts.
You wanna do one of those?
No, I'm just kidding.
It goes over to one of the hotels and then over to Epcot. But if you wanted to do it, we could do it. You don't want to do it now?
No, I changed my mind.
Ask and you shall receive. We're gonna take the pink tram, the corral color. If it stops. It's stopping.
For my friends waiting for, please stay behind those red poles until we come.
Stay behind the red poles. Don't get too excited. Ooh, it is windy. So monorail, you're knocking off the list. Ferry boat, and now tram.
Please stop, my friends. You are getting absolutely no
Called the
smoking.
courtesy tram.
Or this tram. All strollers, umbrellas, and wheelchairs must be properly folded and stowed before we can depart.
I wanted you to do
This tram is prone to sudden stops and accelerations. Please hold on to all loose items and small children you may hold
Can't
dear.
deny courtesy.
If you have to lose a loose item or
Ooh, it's windy.
drive here, clear the turn.
soothing ambiance of wind hitting a
You know what,
microphone.
since we got a little bit of time, I'll give you a little bit of a tour. If you look on the driver's right-hand side, you'll see the one and only Hollywood Tower Hotel, otherwise known as the Tower of Terror. You know, it's rather funny. I see a lot of people checking in, but I never see them checking out. They must be having some good drop-in specials.
All right, seeing this first, what does this remind you of, this front entrance? Right? I know you'll get this.
Pan Pacific.
What is it?
Pan Pacific.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
And then right over to the left, I haven't actually got in the park yet, but I can see the top of Crossroads of the World.
Exactly. We're on Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You already spotted 2 spots immediately after walking in through the checkpoints. And of course the Cahuenga building, which I think now on Hollywood Boulevard is a Popeye's Chicken down below. I don't know, it's been a while since I walked down the boulevard, but yeah, the Cahuenga building as well. Of course you see Crossroads of the World down over there.
Yeah, if I was standing right here, I think I'm in Hollywood.
Right?
Like everything, even the trim is exactly the same. And it's equally as tall. They got the same statues out front.
Yep, a little, what are they, lions?
Not sure what they call it, dragons.
Dragons. Charlton Heston here, 95. Michael J. Fox, 99. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is at the real Grauman's as well. Rebecca De Mornay. Yeah, the only major difference I've seen is this reverse. So you got that little gazebo thing that's over there. In Hollywood, it's right here.
Right here, yeah.
On this side. But everything else is pretty much exact. Obviously they don't have this, which is the queue line for what was a great movie right now, it's Mickey and Minnie Runaway. But even those doors, a lot less handprints here though as well. But
yeah, but even the footage going from the back to the sidewalk is exactly the space. So if you come here and you've never been to Hollywood, this is as close as I've ever seen.
now we're gonna watch the Indy show soon, but I wanted to showcase this because I know. Would you put Indiana Jones in like some of your favorite films?
Top 10.
Top 10 in it?
That was like one of the first blockbusters when I was a kid, like Star Wars,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. So everybody went to the theater and saw it. And those made me stick with you.
So this Last Crusade, this is the actual I did a whole detailed video where I matched up all the like wooden rivets and the little holes and all the whatnot on it. But this is the one from the scene. Harrison sliding down the side, all that. It's just sitting here. Now at Disneyland, they have the truck from Raiders of the Lost Ark, screen used there. We out here on the East Coast, we have the tank from the 3rd installment from this franchise. Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize this is over here because when a lot of people exit out, they just go right past it really quick like. So I'm glad I kind of reminded that because you were talking about how you like the Indiana Jones franchise. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna show you something. It's gonna blow your mind.
This whole Hollywood Studios has been a treat.
You like it?
The whole thing. Yeah,
I knew you'd love it.
For an old Hollywood fan and lover of that stuff, it's unbelievable.
All right, so you're saying something I've never noticed. So you think this is like an homage to the Formosa Cafe?
Yep. Right.
Interesting.
Santa Monica Boulevard in La Brea.
Dude, I love that you know this stuff. And they put all this for theming up in 1989 when MGM first opened. I'm amazed that any of it is left. Like this is behind a little sealed thing. But these are just like up here on the side of the wall. I really love that Starman one, the Fugitives, woman in red right there. Yeah, I'm surprised a lot of this stuff is even still in here, in the restaurant, in the back lot. What are you looking at?
Big Top Pee-wee.
Big Top.
Ghostbusters, Golden Child.
Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Yeah, MASH.
Steve Martin. See if you can spot any of these. I always like showcasing these. Obviously, this is pretty understandable what this is. This mall here was from Commando.
That's the Sherman Oaks Galleria.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else was that used in?
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Nailed it. Chopping Mall also.
We got Waylon Jennings, just a good old boy.
Into Batu now, getting ready to see the Millennium Falcon.
It's like all my childhood blockbusters are coming to life here at Hollywood Studios.
Look at this thing.
Dude, that's incredible.
impressive. Most impressive. Now time for our lightning lane on Rise of the Resistance.
Order get out and proceed down the corridor for interrogation.
See you, Kylo. You did it.
We rode the Resistance.
Yeah.
That was probably the best theme ride I've ever been on.
You liked it? Next level, right?
Crazy. Crazy good.
I knew you'd like it. And after a little Rise of the Resistance, coming over here to the Ewok village in the AT-AT. And gonna make our way over to Mama Melrose. Do you call it an AT-AT or you call it an AT-AT? Just showing our generation.
AT-AT for me.
Yes, AT-AT. I think anyone that's our age calls it an AT-AT, but anyone that's like a younger generation calls it an AT-AT. But back in the day, it was an AT-AT.
Absolutely an AT-AT.
Yeah. But to clarify that. I always like asking anyone that's around my age bracket, and everyone says AT-AT. That's about my age. See, the AT-AT agrees. But I'll accept AT-AT also. Are you hungry?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, the full entree has arrived. I got 4 meatballs, a little spaghetti there as well. I went with a lemonade, and you ended up getting?
Spaghetti and meatballs as well.
Yeah, we're gonna spaghetti and meatball it up. Yes, a very filling meal from Mama Melrose, and now heading back over towards Chinese Theater. Yeah, the wind is kicking up. Those balloons they're hanging on for dear life. We're heading out.
On behalf of the driver and myself, we hope you had a wonderful day here at Hollywood Studios and a fantastic rest of your night. Just a reminder, the speed limit in the parking lot is 15 miles per hour. That's a small 1.5, not a big 5.0. To exit the parking lot, follow the big white arrows on the ground. They lead to our one and only exit. As we approach our first stop in the Mickey lot, we do ask that you remain seated, holding on to small children and loose articles until the tram comes to a full and complete stop. I will let you know once it's safe to exit the tram. But we're not quite there yet, so sit back and relax.
All right, that's gonna do it for today. From Magic Kingdom, park hopped over to Hollywood Studios. See you in the next video. The
There's a
vlog
full and complete stop, friends. It is now safe to exit the tram. Please lower your head and watch your step while exiting. If you were parked in the Buzz lot, or you feel you were parked farther down, just relax and remain on board. That will be our next stop.
over.